What's going on, guys? It's Samurai xJawz, and today I've got for you guys a really impressive gameplay I think you're going to like, but it's not by myself, actually. It's by another commentator that I have with me here, Matt, aka Nreal on YouTube. What's going on, man?
Hey, not too much, Sam. How are you doing yourself?
Doing well. Enjoying this gameplay that you sent me right here. You actually emailed me and sent me this gameplay about, I want to say like a month or two ago, and it's been a while. I've been really busy, but I really wanted to get this commentary up with you before Black Ops 2 came out because it was super impressive to me, and you have the kind of channel that I really like to watch. I don't know if a lot of people watching this video now remember the shoutouts that I gave some other commentators back in the Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops days, but the people who I featured on my channel and promoted were always people who made gameplay focused videos and were just incredible players, because that's personally what impressed me, and that's exactly what you've got with your channel. So you want to talk a little bit about this specific gameplay that you have right here and what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll just start by saying thank you as well, Sam. I didn't really expect you to reply to my email, but I really do appreciate you using this gameplay. The gameplay in the background's default class knife-only MOAB using the Assault Strike package, and obviously it's a little bit harder using the Assault Strike package because you don't get your Specialist bonus, which means you don't have all your perks. And obviously when using all your perks, it's a lot easier to get knife kills because you have your Extreme Conditioning and all that sort of different stuff. So I think it's a bit more impressive. It's a lot harder to do, definitely.
Yeah, it seriously is extremely impressive. I mean, people on YouTube all the time post assault Moabs with really great classes, and this is an assault Moab that you're not even using a great class for, and you're also knifing only at the same time. I can't stress how impressive this really is, and on your channel, people, if they go check it out, could also find 100 plus gameplays, a lot of really awesome stuff, which is actually something I wanted to touch on today. The kind of gameplays that you upload, the kind of gameplays that I really love on YouTube, are the kind where people use the absolute best stuff that they can without going a little bit too far and using things that are cheap, in my opinion, things like noob tubes, or if you were to use like One Man Army and noob tubes back in the day in Modern Warfare 2. I can't think of other great examples off the top of my head right now, but things that just are overpowered. I really like to see, someone just put on like an amazing class and just try and run through an enemy team and destroy them. It's something I see Sandy Ravage do in a lot of his greatest videos, and something I saw in Fearcrads, the Game 360, the Marka J, and yourself, who I'm also doing a commentary with now. And I thought I'd ask you, for Black Ops 2, what do you think about the class system? Do you think that there's going to be these absolutely crazy dominant classes like we've seen in Modern Warfare 2 and every Call of Duty before, starting with Call of Duty 4, where everyone's copying the same like M16, red dot sight, scavenger, sleight of hand, ninja, that sort of thing? Or do you think we'll see a lot more variety?
Well, firstly, I hope not, because I'd like to see a bit more variety, and I do think that was what will happen. I think the weapons overall will be a bit more balanced, and hopefully won't be too many weapons which, everyone uses, and they just stand out purely because they're so dominant in the game. So yeah, I personally would like to see a bit more variety, and I do think that that's what's going to show in Black Ops 2.
Awesome. I agree as well. I really do think that variety is what's going to give Black Ops 2 a lot of longevity. I'm pretty disappointed with the fact that there's only one new game mode, and it's hardly a new game mode, if we're honest here. It's like Headquarters, but they just took away the respawn time and called it something else, because, new game modes add a lot of longevity to a game, especially if they're good ones, obviously. Ones like War from World at War, and also Demolition from Modern Warfare 2. But, the guns or the creative class system in general is another way to add variety into the game and make people actually try a lot of different new things and play the game in a lot of different ways, because they're not going to fall into one class that they're going to absolutely love or anything like that. Obviously, there's going to be some parts of the classes, the attachments and whatnot, and I'm thinking of the noob tube right now mainly, that we will see used very frequently by people who are playing a little bit cheaper than others. Ghost is probably going to be another one, but I think Ghost is actually pretty balanced. Let me actually ask you your opinion on Ghost. What do you think of Ghost in Black Ops 2, and how it only shows you on the radar if you are standing still?
Yeah, it's really good because obviously, it's going to stop people from camping, and everyone gets frustrated when people are, sitting in one place all game, and someone who can kill you repeatedly, it really does frustrate people, so it's a really good thing. And it's also, I personally think Ghost was quite overpowered in Black Ops 1, so it's really good to see that if you're running around, it's not going to show you up on the radar, so you can still run around getting kills like lots of people like to do in gameplays, and Ghost won't really affect you. It's only going to stop people from sitting in corners, so I really do think it's a good way of putting that perk into the game.
Yeah, I really do applaud Treyarch for their work on that perk and the changes that they made to it. It's gonna definitely make it more balanced, and hopefully we'll see it stay the way it is in this game, or in Black Ops 2, sorry, in the future Call of Duty games made by whoever, whether or not it's Infinity Ward. I don't even know if Infinity Ward is making like a Modern Warfare 4 or the next Call of Duty, but yeah, I really do hope that stays with the Call of Duty series from this point on. So let's stray away from Black Ops 2 here for a second, and let's talk about specifically you going for this gameplay right here. I have to ask you, man, how long did it take you to get this? How many days were you trying this for?
Well, knife-only gameplays take an incredible amount of time, and there's people out there who do knife-only, they'll know. It's just, like, incredibly hard. It's obviously you're at a massive disadvantage when trying to go knife-only, because everyone using a different weapon has the advantage over you. You know, they can kill you. You've got to play differently, I suppose you could say, and it took me a while to sort of pick up the strategy. Like, for example, I kind of found that if you stayed in a building, it worked a lot better. If you kind of run out in the open area, you're just asking to be shot, and the chances of getting, 24 consecutive kills knife only is incredibly hard. So what I kind of found was good was staying in areas where we're close quarter buildings and stuff, and also if people run through doors and you can kind of get next to the door, it's quite easy to knife them in the back and they won't be expecting it as much. So little things like that which do help to assist getting a knife only MOAB, but they do take an incredible amount of time. Not necessarily if you're just going for an MOAB, but a gameplay with a knife in general.
Yeah, for sure. I can't imagine how much time guys like yourself and Only Use Me Blade is the only other example that I can think of off the top of my head spend actually getting these gameplays, because it is a lot of trial and error, obviously. But man, what made you want to try default classes? Do you have other gameplays up on your channel where you're using default classes, or is this like the main one that you got?
I actually don't, but like I like to take challenges and stuff from subscribers and stuff, so I kind of just try to just try different stuff instead of using the same class all the time. And this was just a suggestion which I thought I'd go for.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the gameplay's wrapping up here. I just want to say once again, thank you for coming on, and this is a seriously impressive gameplay. Guys, if you want to check out Matt's channel, there'll be a link to it in the description of this video. If you enjoyed it, please take a second to give it a like rating. As always, really appreciate that. And any last words?
Just again, thank you, Sam, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.